They are the ones who do the research to make the mud, to build the tool, to run in the well, to make the test, to log the zone, to set the packer, cement the pipe and fire the gun, to perforate, to pump the gel that carries the sand, that props the frac, completes the well to produce the crude that runs the world for all the people all over the earth who live in the house that oil built.
Find the big red, find the big red, find the big red, hustling on.
Halliburton, numéro 1 mondial pour tirer profit de tous les types de crises. Elle a gagné des milliards grâce à la guerre du Golfe première et deuxième édition et des centaines de millions grâce à Katrina. Le tout payé par un État dont le vice-président, Dick Cheney, n'était autre que l'ancien directeur d'Halliburton. S'il est une entreprise capable de tirer parti d'une catastrophe planétaire, c'est bien Halliburton.
This morning, we got up really early, drove up to the very fancy hotel which shall remain nameless because they threatened us if we use the material with their name. But you know, what's it called basically, the hotel?
Ritz-Carlton.
Ritz-Carlton, that one. I'm Northrop Goody. I'm here with Halliburton, with Fred Wolf. We're just helping demo a product. So. Would either one of you mind helping us demo the suits? We have 3 of them. So you have to actually step into it, pull it on. It's kind of like a coverall. You'll wear it?
I'll wear it.
All right, great. You're a good sport. You're a really good sport.
La conférence sur les pertes liées aux catastrophes s'adresse aux assureurs, des gens qui connaissent les chiffres. On leur a donc concocté une petite équation très simple. Avec Gilda, on a fait dans le cynisme pur. Avec Reggie, dans le très mauvais goût. Là, on va donner dans le carrément ridicule.
We really appreciate being invited to speak on this panel. A lot of you work with the insurance industry, of course. Insurance has become extremely worried about some grave new dangers to people that we're seeing in the world around us today. And I'm, of course, talking about climate change and the disasters that it brings. But I can personally guarantee you that level heads will always be able to turn lemons into lemonade. Consider the Black Plague. This was an unspeakably rotten event, of course, in which 1/3 of Europe's population died in great agony. No one, of course, would wish such a thing on any civilization. Yet without it, without the Black Plague, the old business models of Europe would never have been overturned by the entrepreneurs of the Renaissance. And what would the world be without the Mona Lisa? Or, closer to home, how about the Great Deluge? This world-ending disaster, literally, was surely seen as a terrible catastrophe by Noah's contemporaries and perhaps by Noah himself. Yet Noah was ready to seize the day, and at the end of that day, not only was there a whole new world, but Noah found himself with a monopoly of the animals. For those of us in positions of responsibility, however, who might have to take charge in a crisis, even more innovative solutions are necessary. I'd like now to introduce my colleague here, Dr. Northrop Goody, who's the head of our Emergency Products Development Unit at Halliburton. And Dr. Goody will be showing some mock-ups of some items that his unit has developed.
We want something that's going to be able to save a human being no matter what Mother Nature throws at him. And so this is the answer. This is the Halliburton Survivaball. It's 3 easy steps for deployment: suiting up, inflating, and of course, launching. Launching out of a building, and we have an artist's rendition of what it might be like in Houston when we launch our Survivaballs. In the event of extreme catastrophe, there might be a scarcity of resources. In this case, we've got a Survivaball here that's going up and extracting resources, in this case from an animal, and you don't want to be exposed to the elements, but you still want to be able to extract resources from, for example, a cow. They're going to be able to go underwater, rated at 50 feet. They can be used in any condition. It doesn't matter whether you're in a landslide in California or even in the Arctic. of course, any other conditions, whether it's tsunamis or tornadoes, the survivable is designed to withstand. But the best part of the survivable is that people need people. And so our biggest inspiration for the way that a community should work with survivables comes from biology. As some of you probably know, amoebas gather together and actually form another body. They aggregate. And so these one-celled organisms come together as a single body. For example, here's a raft formation of survivables in the ocean, floating, communicating, exchanging nutrients, differentiating function. Last of all, this is literally thousands of survivables dancing through the streets.
And we'll be happy to take any questions. So if there are any more technical ones for Northrop here or general ones. Yep.
I mean, in my mind, this clearly also plays right into terrorist attacks. What kind of defense mechanisms do you envision against biological, chemical, radiological attack?
If you could demonstrate the turtle position, please, that would be great. Basically, if you duck down...
I'll assume you'll have some kind of bubble mask or something.
Yeah, visor, heads-up display, the whole thing.
Very cool. So. To me, it was just the way it fit was probably if you're ever going to make them, so people want to wear them for a long time, you have more cushioning or something.
Yeah. But I can imagine they'd be pretty darn expensive to make yours really market them.
Well, yeah.
Although I guess the people who need them, most of the price should be no object, right? And if you're getting them for, say, the
that's right.
cabinet, to pick a,
Hi. Northrop.
Gary, how are you? It's very interesting. One of the things that we're trying to do is modeling of terrorism around the world. So, this is clearly, something that plays right into that kind of an event.
Well, it does. That's it. It's
much more so than, Katrina.
Yeah. Well.
On a tout fait pour leur montrer l'aspect le plus abject de la cupidité.
Hello. Oh dear.
Mais au lieu de prendre peur, ils ont pris nos cartes de visite.
Hello. Wonderful, and if you want to take one of mine here.
Nos efforts n'ont servi à rien.
It's not very well articulated, really.
En fait, tous nos efforts se sont soldés par des échecs.